I turn to you and ask you how the news of Terrell Owens saying I'm not coming for my induction ceremony hit you and others that you might have been speaking to about this.
Well, it hit me like a ton of bricks, really. Like, I'm shocked. It is the greatest honor that T.O. can receive as a football player. And it's the greatest honor I've ever received. And everybody feels the same way. And I remember the day that I met a lot of those guys, Nitsky and Deacon Jones, and they're telling me, Mike, you've just joined a team that you can never be cut from. You can't even die off of this team. And I started to, at that point, start to realize what was actually going on. It was not just another big sports banquet. This is the greatest honor you're going to ever have. So when I heard about T.O., I thought there's got to be something going on. There's got to be more than this to the story. I don't have all the information, because this is not something you want a guy like T.O. to regret. This is one of the greatest moments, and he'll be talking about this. Like, come on, I was inducted in '97, and I'm still proud to wear this jacket. When I'm introduced as a Hall of Famer, it still means a lot to me, and it means a lot to football fans and people in this country.
How long did it take you to get in? 4 years? Four times?
I got in on my third time. And so, like TF, so if that's it,
just like T.O., by the way.
Yeah, if that is the deal, then I kind of understand how he feels, but I don't remember it anymore. And I was voted to the all-time NFL team, first team. So everybody said, "Oh, you're a first ballot Hall of Famer," and so I wasn't. So then the next year, I said, "Well, I guess they made a mistake." Matter of fact, that first year, Joe Horgan actually called me.
No.
Like I said, I want you to be back in your hotel next to the phone. It's not like today, obviously. So the phone rings. He goes, "Hey, Mike, it's Joe Horgan, Pro Football Hall of Fame." And then someone must have said something to him. He goes, "What? Oh. And he hangs up. Oh. I went, whoa. So I sit there waiting for the phone to ring again. It never rings. So I go back to my meeting, and everybody in the meeting is aware that I wasn't inducted because they had given the list of the guys who had made it, and where I was, I couldn't see that. And so
I do want to just interject here in the middle of the story. Just Joe Horgan, Pro Football Hall of Fame. He's been there forever, and it was his job for many years to call up those to say that you're in. Maybe the sweetest guy on planet Earth.
Yes.
So
yes.
I know you're telling your story for perspective,
right?
To make sure that you're not throwing Joe.
I appreciate that.
I just want to make sure of that, because I know you and I know Joe, and I just want to have people might perceive that. But all that said, I mean, what message would you give to T.O.? I can sort of figure it out what you're saying, but I just put it out there in a way.
The message is, whatever, if there's an issue, then let's get it out there, because maybe we can help solve this problem. If it's not being a first ballot guy, take a number. How many guys think they should have been on the first time and they didn't work out that way, including myself, who was an all-time NFL first-team player and didn't make it, all right? Take a number. I also don't have a vote. So if there's a bunch of Hall of Famers that you don't like or whatever, I don't have a vote. And if I did, you'd have been in. You're going to be in. I've always said that. You're going to be in sooner or later. Don't worry about it. But the Hall of Famers don't have a vote. The people at the Hall of Fame don't have a vote. The people in Canton, Ohio don't have a vote. And all three groups absolutely want to be with you on that day. It is going to be the greatest day in your life, I think. I'd hate to see him regret, not being part of that celebration.
What's the number in your jacket? Because it's every single person gets number
186.
You were 186.
Yeah.
You were in Shriney 186.
Yeah.
That's, again, just T.O. is going to be in Shriney 300 or what have you it's going to be, and that's inside a jacket forever. Nobody literally can take that away from you.
No one can take that away. Come on, T.O. And so there's a couple of things I'm going to do. I'm going to do some homework. And I'm here in L.A. I'm hoping I get a chance to talk to T.O. while I'm here, because maybe the NFL needs to change the way we do our parties for the Hall of Famers. Instead of it being something that the player does, maybe it's something that the league does. And then they divide that by 32 owners. The cost of whatever that party is, it's nothing. And maybe we shouldn't be, guys not wanting to come because of the financial burden that it might cause.
Again, he has not stated a specific reason as to why, other than the fact that he went to Canton, he heard the mission statement, and said after hearing that, he just wants to do this as opposed to what everybody else before him has done or is expected of anybody else who is enshrined or selected for that. I honestly don't know, but I'm more than happy to reach out and maybe hook the two of you guys up.
I'd love that. That'd be great, Rich.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.